Okay, Architecture 1 students, right now we are going to take a look at door tags. Let me ungroup this right here. But door tags are symbols with numbers in them that go by each door, go typically in front of each door, or wherever you can find to place it depending on what else might be in the way. Okay, but generally in front of the door. Okay, so the door tag is going to be based on a 12-inch hexagon. Okay, so we're going to draw a hexagon. To do that, we got to go over here to the rectangle tool, click on polygon, change our sides. Right here, it says enter number of sides. We're going to change that to 6. I'm going to hit enter. And we're going to specify the center of the polygon. So we're going to click there, and we're going to say inscribed in circle, which is already selected, but just click on it and start drawing. And you're going to draw it out at 12 inches. Okay, that is the shape of your door tag. And you're going to put a number in it. You can go ahead and put a number in this one right now, but you're going to end up changing them because you're going to number the doors sequentially 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and so forth and so on. Okay, so we're going to call this one for now, we're going to call it number 1. So we're going to get some text right here. Click on the text tool, and that might be big enough. I'm not sure. Let's see what happens if we type in number 1 in there. Okay, that's pretty small. I'm going to put it right here in the center. And while it's selected, I'm going to go over here and see if I can pick a bigger size. I got 1/8 in there now. So let's try 3/16, which will be the next biggest size. And 3/16 looks much better. So again, we're going to center that up. Sometimes you might have to click around and drop it, click and drop, just to get it to behave like you want it to. Okay, so that's good right there. Okay, I'm going to select the whole thing. And I could turn this into a block, but I don't want to because I want to be able to access that number in the center of it. As a matter of fact, I'm not going to turn it into anything. I'm going to go ahead and just hit the move tool because I've got both of them selected, and then click move, and that'll move everything, the number and the shape. Okay, so number 1 typically is going to be right here. The front door. Okay, and I'm going to put it kind of inside the door because I don't want to put it over that dimension. Okay, so right there inside the door, that's number 1. Okay, and I should have copied that, but now I'm going to copy it. Okay, I selected the whole thing, both the number and the shape. Click copy, find an insertion point, and click there. Okay, and from here, what you do is you just number each door as you go through the house in kind of the order that you would walk through the house. So there we're going to put that closet door. We're going to come over here, and let's say in here we can choose. We can either go this way or that way. It just depends. All right, and this one, since it's a closet door that swings outwards, we're going to put it kind of on the inside of the closet, sort of inside the door. This one, the same thing. Okay, we don't want to attach it to the air handler. Okay, now I'm going to be able to put this one in front of the door. This one, you see we got some text. Now I could probably move that text a little bit later, so I'm going to go ahead and place, well no, actually, because I'm going to have one here too. So I'm going to place one here. I am going to move that text, and then this one's going to be on the inside of that door. Okay, and just kind of continue going through the house. All right, so I'm not going to go through the whole house. You do want to go through the whole house doing that. Okay, but what you do after you place them is you come in here and you change the number. Okay, so you double click on that number, backspace, and then 2. Click on this number, backspace, 3. Okay, and here you can, whichever one you think you want to do next. But if I do this one at number 4, okay, don't want it to be 41. Then I'm going to do the one inside of its room at 5. Okay, that just makes sense. Okay, 5. And then coming out of there, I'll probably go to the bathroom. 6. and then to this bedroom, 7, and then of course I would go to its closet. Okay, so I'd number the doors going all the way through the drawing just like that. Okay, and just do that. Now right now I have 12 inches. I'm looking at it, I'm thinking to myself, well, maybe 12 inches is a little bit too big for those door tags. Maybe something like 10 inches would be better, but that's perfectly okay. Sometimes those are decisions that you make when you're already going through the project, but you're doing 12-inch door tags. Just keep doing 12-inch door tags. I don't want you to change them. Okay, but that is just something that you would probably think about at some point along the way. So I'm gonna take this hallway tag, put it right. Oops, I didn't want to go. Put it kind of right here, right there, kind of in that passageway. All right, so those are your door tags. Now, window tags are the same way. Okay, so actually we would do a circle for our windows. All right, so all I'm going to do is grab the circle tool, and I can make, but since I've already started with 12-inch circles for the doors, I'm going to do 12-inch for the windows. And I'm going to go ahead and place a number 1 in here. And remember, I wanted to change that to 3/16. Now, sometimes it won't change while you're still holding on to the text tool like that. So I'm going to have to hit escape, then go here and then change it to 3/16. Okay. Grab the text tool again. Now it's bigger. Okay. We'll put a number 1 in that. We'll come in close and we'll center it up. Okay, we'll select all of it, click on the move tool, and we'll just move it to our first window. Now, of course, same thing with windows. You'll probably start up here in the front. Okay, now with windows, these are all 3 the same window. So I am going to put that mark there. And I'm going to number each one of these windows the very same, because it is the same type of window, same size, same type. So all those are going to be number 1s. Now, the reason you don't do that with doors, because all doors are potentially different. Of course, you got indoor and outdoor doors. And of course, you got folding doors and all kinds of stuff like that. I never did change that number right there, which I should have. And you have different size doors. Okay, these doors right here would be of a different size because they actually would not go all the way to the floor. They would start at about 2 foot above the floor and then go up to an altogether height of 6 foot 8 inches. Also, you have different swings. I mean, this is a right-hand swing door, so the doorknob would be over here on the left-hand side of the door. This is a left-hand swing door, so the doorknob would go over on the left side. So that's why, because there's so many differences within doors, even if they're the same style of door, there's so many other differences that can be included in that, that we number all of our doors sequentially, each getting its own number. Windows, however, if it's the same type of window, like all 3 of these are, you can number them all the same number, number 1s. Here's a different window, so this one, let's see, let me select the whole thing. This one would get another number because it is a different window. This one is a double hung window. These are casement windows. Okay, so click on that, number that 2, and there we go. And I think the same windows here and in the bedroom. So those would all get number 2s. So I can copy that number 2, click on the copy tool, make me a base point right in the center, and place this. And typically they go on the outside. Okay. Well, actually, we cannot do that on the outside because we have a dimension line. But they typically put them on the outside, so we can actually kind of put them to the side of that dimension line. And we'll have to add leaders to these if we can. There's one there. Okay. So this one I can move just to the side of that. like so. Okay, so they know that's the nearest window, so they know it goes to that. A lot of times you will see a leader coming out and going to the window, but I don't want you to worry about that just yet or at this moment. So that's how you would number and tag your windows. Now these numbers and symbols would correlate to a sheet, like an Excel document that would list all. It would have like number 2 in the left-hand column, and then out to the right it will have everything as far as the type, the size, and everything else, or any sort of special condition or anything of that nature. So we know that all number 2 windows go in these locations. Number 1 windows go in these locations. We got one different window on this plan, which is right over here in the bathroom. One there too. Those would be number 3 windows. And this is a very small house, so there's not a whole lot of different windows involved. Okay, so that is how you do your door and your window tagging. Okay, door and window tagging. Now we're not going to necessarily do a schedule, listing all the doors and windows individually. Okay, we're not going to have enough time, but you will be doing those next year. But it's going to be really easy. Okay.